Hello future doctors, welcome to Gyansrota. Today again we are going to start the PYQ session of 2020 chemistry. So the question number 46 is on your screen. Identify the compound X in the following sequences of reactions. So now we are moving to the solution part. So this question is basically come from your aldehyde chapter. Okay, of your class 12 NCERT. Now, if you see, this is nothing but this is your toluene and this is your benzaldehyde. Now, they ask what is your X. Now, when this toluene is react with Cl2 in presence of photochemical, that is H nu, it will give a benzyl chloride. How is the structure of benzyl chloride? So, this is the structure of benzyl chloride and this is nothing but your X. Okay. The X is nothing but that is a benzyl chloride. Now, if you see your option number 1, which is given as benzyl chloride, and this is the correct answer of your question number 46. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 47. So, question number 47 is on your screen. Identify a molecule which does not exist. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, if you see, they asked you which does not exist. Okay, first mark it does not. Now, we know the molecules which have bond order is equal to 0, those molecules are not exist. Now, if you see among the options, if you see helium, okay. Now, for helium 2, if I am doing the total electron count, it will be coming as 2 into 2, that is 4. Now, if I am using this formula sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s and sigma star 2s. Now, thus fill this electrons 2, 2 to 4. So, not required this part. Okay. So, 2 plus 2 4. Now, the bond order, how to find out? Number of bonding minus number of anti-bonding divided by 2. Now, if you see number of bonding is 2, number of anti-bonding is also 2 divided by 2. So, ultimately 0. So, He2, that is helium 2, it will be not exist because the bond order of this molecule is equal to 0. So, option number 3 is the correct answer of your question number 47. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 48. So, question number 48 is on your screen. Which of the following is a natural polymer? So, this question is come from your polymer chemistry of your class 12 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, it is a direct question and it is a very easy. So, if you see your cis 1,4 polyisoprene, that is option number 3, which is act as a natural polymer. So, option number 3 is the correct answer of your question number 48. So, it is a direct question from your polymer chapter of your class 12 NCERT. So, from polymer and biomolecules, they give you the direct questions. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 49. So, question number 49 is on your screen. An increase in concentration of the reactants of the reaction lead to change in. So, this question is come from your chemical kinetic chapter of your class 12 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. Now, if you see here, the concentration of reactant molecules. So, if you see the collision frequency, it is directly proportional to the number of molecules or number of reacting molecule or atom. It means if our collision frequency will be increases, or we can say if my number of reacting molecules or ions is increases, my collision frequency value is also increases. Now, what they are saying, and increasing the concentration of the reactant reaction lead to change in collision frequency, which is directly related. So, among the 4 options, option number 2, which is given as collision frequency, is the correct answer of your question number 49. So, question number 50 is on your screen. Anisole on cleaves with hydrogen iodide gives. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, if you see, the first you have to see the structure of anisole. So, the structure of anisole is look like this. It will be OCH3, and when it will be react with hydrogen iodide, it will give you phenol, that is, this is the structure of phenol, and it will be give you CH3I. So, this is the product. Now, if you see, this option is given on your option number 3, where this is given as phenol and your CH3I. So, option number 3 is the correct answer of your question number 50. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 51. So, question number 51 is on your screen. The number of protons, neutrons and electrons in lutetium respectively are. So, this question is come from your very basic chapter of your class 11 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. Now, they give you the element, that is lutetium 175, this is nothing but this is the N plus, that is neutron plus proton value, and 71, this is nothing but this is your proton value. Now, if you see among the, now first what they are asking, protons. So, how many protons are there? 71 protons should be there. Now, if you see the among the 4 options, option number 2 where proton value is giving 175, which is not the correct answer. Now, if you see option number 4 also, they are giving us 104, it is also not possible. So, option number 2 and option number 4 cancel it out. Now, among these two, option number 1 and option number 3, now we know the number of protons is equal to number of electrons, right. So, electrons they give in the last terms. So, if you see among option number 1 and option number 3, option number 1 the electrons value is given 104, which is not possible. So, we have left it out only one option, that is option number 3, where proton value is given as 71 and electron value is given as 71. Now, if you do calculation from here also, like N plus P, the value is given as 175 and we know the proton value is 71. So, N equal to 175 minus proton value, 175 minus 71, it will be end up with 104. So, your option number 3 is the correct answer of your question number 51. So, just check the number of protons and number of electrons. If these two are match it out, so you have to just tick the answer. If you do not know this part also, you can easily solve the answer. So, now we can move into the next question, that is question number 52. So, question number 52 is on your screen. The calculated spin only magnetic moment of chromium 2 plus ion is. So, this question is come from your coordination compound of your class 12 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. Now, we know SC, T, V, crew, men, after that not required. Okay. For SC is D1, S2, D2, S2, D3, S2, D4, S2, it will be D5, S1. So, we require this part. Okay. So, they asked you chromium 2 plus. Now, when chromium 2 plus, the electronic configuration is right now as D4. Now, D4 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So, number of unpaired electron is equal to 4. Now, we know the magnetic moment formula, that is root over n into n plus 2. So, the value will be 4 plus 2, and when you solve this part, your answer will be end up with 4.90 Bohr magneton. Now, if you can't solve this part, always remember number of unpaired electrons always indicate the value which is come before of the point. Like suppose here 4 will be there, so that is definitely 4 point something will be there. So, if you see in your options, option only one option having this 4 before point, that is your option number 4. So, option number 4 is the correct answer of your question number 52. So, this is just a trick. Okay. So, what is the trick? That the value, that is number of unpaired electron, suppose it will become as n. So, definitely the magnetic moment, whatever value you are getting, that is definitely the first term, it will be start with n, n point something should be there. So, the first term always should be n. So, it is a trick, it is not a concept. Okay. If your unpaired electrons value, suppose your unpaired n value will come as 5. So, definitely the magnetic moment value should be start with 5 point something. Okay. So, this is just a trick. So, option number 4 is the correct answer of your question number 52. So, question number 53 is on your screen. Match the following. They give you some oxide and on the other side they give you the nature of that oxide. Now, which of the following is the correct option? So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, your carbon monoxide is nothing but this is your neutral oxide. Okay. And your barium oxide is nothing but this is your basic oxide. Now, if you see your A is matching with your 2 and your B is matching with 1. So, now let us see what are the options they are given. So, if you see our option A is matching with 2 and option B is matching with 1, right. So, if you see among the 4 options, option A is matching with 3, so this is not the correct answer. A is matching with 4, no, this is not possible. A is matching with 1, no, this is not possible. A is matching with 2. So, option number 4 is the correct answer of this question. So, now we are moving to the another question, that is question number 54. So, question number 54 is on your screen. Urea reacts with water to form A, which will decompose to form B. B, when passes through copper 2 plus aqueous, deep blue color solution C is formed. What is the formula for C from the following? So, now we are moving to the solution part. Now, they told that urea reacts with water. What is the formula for urea? That is the NH2 C double bond O NH2. Now, when it will be react with water, it will give you ammonium carbonate, that is NH4 whole 2 CO3. Now, when it will be react or decompose, it will be give you ammonia. Now, when this ammonia is react with copper 2 plus, it will give you CuNH3 whole 4 to the power 2 plus, and this will give you the deep blue color. So, in question they ask you what is the formula of C, and C is nothing but this is your C, and if you see among the options, option number 4, it will be the correct answer of your question number 54. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 55. So, question number 55 is on your screen. Match the following and identify the correct option. So, now we are moving to the solution part. Now, if you see here the first one, that is carbon monoxide gas with hydrogen, this one basically called as synthesis gas. Now, if you see synthesis gas, this A is matched with 3, okay, A is matched with 3. Now, the temporary hardness, okay, basically the temporary hardness is due to the calcium 2 plus and magnesium 2 plus. Now, in this option, if you see your option number 1, where magnesium hydrogen carbonate and calcium hydrogen carbonate they are mentioning. So, your option number B is matched with 1. Okay. So, your A is matched with 3 and B is matched with 1. So, now let us see what are the options they are given. So, if you see in this answers, your first one is 3, okay, A is 3 and B is 1. Okay. So, if you see option number A is matched with 3, yes, this is maybe possible, 3 is also possible, 4 is also possible, but option number 2 we can neglect it out because A does not match with 1. Now, B match with 1. Now, if you see here B match with 4, so this one is not possible. Again B match with 3, this is also not possible. B match with 2, this is also not possible. So, we have left it out only one option, that is option number 3, where B match with 1. So, option number 3 is the correct answer. Now, we are moving to the next question, that is question number 56. So, question number 56 is on your screen. The mixture which show positive deviation from Raoult's law is. So, this question is come from your solution chapter of your class 12 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. Now, if you see they asked about which show positive deviation, right. Now, if you see among that all option, your option number 3 where ethanol plus acetone will show the positive deviation. Now, what is the reason why? Why it will show? Because ethanol having hydrogen bonding in it, and when we are adding acetone here, okay, so as a result the hydrogen bond is break. So, as a result the vapor pressure is increasing and it will show you positive deviation. So, ethanol having hydrogen bond, that hydrogen bond is breaking due to addition of acetone, and when hydrogen bond is break, your vapor pressure is automatically increases, and as a result it show positive deviation from the Raoult's law. So, your option number 3 is the correct answer of your question number 56. So, question number 57 is on your screen. The freezing point depression constant Kf of benzene is 5.12 kilo kg per mole. The freezing point depression for the solution of molality 0.078 mol containing a non-electrolyte solute in benzene is. So, this question is come from your solution chapter of your class 12 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. Now, the formula we are going to use here Kf equal to delta Tf equal to Kf into m. M is nothing but that is your molality. Now, they asked about to find out the delta Tf. So, what is the value of Kf given, that is depression constant is given as 5.12 Kelvin kg per mole. So, 5.12 is the value of your depression constant. Now, they give you the molality is 0.078 into 0.078. Now, when you do the multiplication, your answer is end up with 0.60 Kelvin. So, if you see among the 4 option, option number 2 0.60 Kelvin is the correct answer of your question number 57. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 58. So, question number 58 is on your screen. Which of the following set of molecules all have a zero dipole moment? So, now we are moving to the solution part. Now, if you see here, they asked a zero dipole moment. Now, the polar molecules and your non-polar molecules, we have two types of molecules, one is polar molecules, another one is non-polar molecules. In polar molecules, the dipole moment which is indicated as mu, it will not equal to 0, but in non-polar molecules your dipole moment value is equal to 0. So, among the options they ask about which having a zero dipole moment, means we have to find out a non-polar molecules. Now, if you see among the first option your water, and we all know water is a polar molecule, and when it is a polar your dipole moment value not equal to 0. So, option number 1 is not your correct answer. Now, if you see option number 3, your water again it is a polar molecule, when it is a polar molecule your dipole moment value is not equal to 0. So, this is also not your correct answer. Now, if you see the option number 4, your hydrogen fluoride, right, HF, it is again a polar molecule. Why? Because here it will be delta negative sign will be generated and here delta positive. So, it is a polar molecule. So, option number 4 again cancel it out. So, we have to left it out only one option, that is option number 2, where all the molecules or all the compounds whatever given here they all having show a zero dipole moment. So, option number 2 is the correct answer of your question number 58. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 59. So, question number 59 is on your screen. A tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable than a secondary butyl carbocation because of which of the following? So, now we are moving to the solution part. Now, if you see they give you the tertiary butyl carbocation and another they ask about secondary butyl carbocation. So, first draw the structure, right. So, CH3, 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 this is your tertiary butyl carbocation, okay, and this one is more stable if you see the secondary butyl carbocation, it means CH3, CH2, CH plus and CH3. So, this is nothing but this is your secondary butyl carbocation. Now, if you see here the number of alpha hydrogen, that is hyperconjugation. So, 3 plus 3, that is 6, 6 plus 3, 9, means 9 alpha hydrogen is there. But in case if you see 2 plus 3, that is 5 alpha hydrogen is there. Now, the alpha hydrogen is indicated for hyperconjugation, and tertiary carbocation is more stable due to more hyperconjugation as you compare with your secondary butyl carbocation. Now, if you see among that 4 option, first option cancel it out because CH3 is a plus I group. So, minus R effect it not shows. Again option 3 we have to cancel out because minus I effect it will not show by CH3 group, plus R effect because in methyl group there is a no resonance effect. So, plus R it will not shown by CH3 group. So, you have to left it out only one option, that is your hyperconjugation is the correct answer of your question number 59. So, question number 60 is on your screen. Find out the solubility of nickel 2 hydroxide is 0.1 molar sodium hydroxides. Given that the ionic product of nickel 2 hydroxide is 2 into 10 to the power minus 15. So, this question is come from your equilibrium chapter of your class 11 NCERT. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, if you see here the compound is given here NiOH whole 2, that is nickel 2 hydroxide, and when it will be dissociate it will be give nickel 2 plus 2OH minus, and the value of this one it will be given here, that is 0.1 molar. Now, nickel 2 plus is S. Now, the KSP for the above reaction it will be S and your OH minus whole square. Okay, so, S it will be keeping like this, OH to the power OH value is given as 0.1. So, 0.1 whole square, and what is the value of KSP? It will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 15 equal to S into 0.1 whole square. Now, if you substitute the value of S on left hand side, you are obtaining as 2 into 10 to the power minus 15 divided by 0.1 whole square. Now, if you solve this part, your answer is approximately end up with 2 into 10 to the power minus 13. Just do this part, right? 0.1 whole square means 0.01, right? Because 1 by 10 whole square means 1 by 100, it will be give you a 0.01. So, 0.100 it will be go above. So, 10 to the power minus 15 plus 2 it will be give as a 10 to the power minus 13, and 2 is keep it like this. So, your answer will be option number 3, where 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 molar is the correct answer of your question number 60. Your ionic product value is nothing but that is the value of your KSP. Okay. So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 61. So, question number 61 is on your screen. Reaction between acetone and methyl magnesium chloride followed by hydrolysis will give the product. So, now we are moving to the solution part. So, if you see the reaction given between acetone and your methyl magnesium chloride. So, this is nothing but this is your Grignard reagent. Okay, what we are saying, no, RMGBr, that only, this is your Grignard reagent, and when acetone it will react with your Grignard reagent. Your Grignard reagent is CH3MgCl. Okay. So, this is nothing but this is your methyl magnesium chloride. Now, these types of reaction when you have to do, you just do one simple trick. Okay. This is not the exact mechanism, because exact mechanism is not required on your level. So, just use your little trick to get your correct answer. So, what you do, CH3 if you see this is the double bond, right? This double bond you have to break a single bond, means O will be here and another one will be going downside and here CH3. Now if you see this part, your CH3 part you will attach on other side and MgCl it will be attached on oxygen side. Okay. So this is the adduct you are obtaining. Now when this part it will be react with water, because they are mentioning as hydrolysis. So when it will be react with water, so what will happen, this part it will be converted into alcohol. So CH3 COH CH3 CH3. So this is nothing but this is your tertiary butyl alcohol. So if you see your options, among options, option number 1 where tertiary butyl alcohol is the correct answer of your question number 61. So now we are moving to the another question, that is question number 62. So question number 62 is on your screen. Which of the following amine will give the carbyl amine taste? So now we are moving to the solution part. So if you see, they asked you that amine, they will give the carbyl amine taste. Now we should know carbyl amine taste will be give you by primary amine and your aniline structure. Now if you see among your 4 options, there is a no primary amine will be there. So we have to move on to the aniline structures. Now if you see your option number 3, this structure is nothing but this is your aniline structure. So aniline will give you the positive carbylamine taste. So option number 3 is the correct answer of your question number 62.